Lots of early risers in Japan. I very much appreciate it, although you're crazy. Hey, birdie. Knocked my water bottle over. Hey, Julia. Still in sync. Good. Oh, tonight was when we were supposed to be in Amsterdam, huh? Yeah. I guess we would be right at the start of the tour under normal circumstances, wouldn't we? How are things in my town? Well, as far as I can tell, most everything is opened back up. I think most of the restaurants are open again. I don't know what the capacity is. I don't know if they're full on yet or not, but give it time. I'm still staying put. I gotta stay healthy for my job next year. All right. So this stream is going to be fairly original centric, and if everybody can put up with that and stick around, I'll probably play a Queen song at the end. But yeah. All right. The first song I'm going to play for you guys. I'm kind of slightly breaking a rule that I imposed on myself, but this song is the first song on the Bookend album, and at the time we didn't have a name, but this was sort of the first collaboration between me and Rachel. Well, with me singing anyways. Anyways, this song was sort of birthed Flare Light, basically. So, yeah. This song is called Everyone Falls Apart. You and I, we're so close together, but I feel like I'm a million miles away from you. Do you feel it too? You and I, our rivers intertwining, but I feel the current washing you away. To get through the dark, sometimes everyone falls apart. You and I let ourselves get lonely. Simple things, will they ever feel the same again? Do you need me to? Are broken into. Everyone stumbles, everyone falls. We grow together and then we grow apart. Everyone's trying just to get through the dark. Sometimes everyone falls apart. I'm still holding on to you. Everyone stumbles, everyone falls. We grow together and then we grow apart. Everyone's running just to get through the dark. Sometimes everyone falls off. Everyone stumbles, everyone falls. We grow together and then we grow apart. Everyone's crying 'cause they've broken their hearts. Sometimes everyone falls apart. Everyone falls apart. Whew. Never done that one in any form before live, so that was tricky. But cool. Thanks, guys. Far as I know, the Bookend compilation should be online, I think, Monday. Whatever day June 1st is. Because I don't know what day it is anymore. Oh, goodness. But yeah, after much stuff going on with the distributor who does all the digital stuff, it's finally going to be back. And that song will be under the rightful name of Flarelight. All right. Everybody doing okay? God, that seems like forever ago now. It was only 4 months. The Nagoya Dome. I can't remember. Is that the one that expands and contracts to a much bigger stadium size? There was one of those over there that did that, but I can't remember if that was the one or not. Like the actual stadium or arena, super arena, whatever you want to call it. It actually has hydraulics where the whole room can expand and be bigger. It's crazy. And that's... Oh, okay, I gotcha. So not Nagoya. All right. This one's an oldie from my Smiley Face EP. And played this one a million times, so I'll probably screw it up because I didn't go over it, even though it's been years. But anyways, break song. Looks like we're here again, locked inside our hearts for days on end. What will it take to bend, bleed and sweat it out till we're back again? Back and forth we go, so many things to show, so many come and go. Now I come to you, 'cause I'm waiting for you, waiting for you, waiting for you, waiting for you to break. 'Cause I'm waiting for you, waiting for you, waiting for you, waiting for you to break. I give in to the chase, give in to the thrill of your heart's warm Back and forth we go, so many things to show, so many come and go. Now I come to you, 'cause I'm waiting for you, waiting for you, waiting for you, waiting for you to break. 'Cause I'm waiting for you, waiting for you, waiting for you, waiting for you to break. One more time until we break the fall. One more time into ourselves we'll crawl. One more time we'll be one, yeah. Back and forth we go, so many things to show, so many come and go. Now I come to you, 'cause I'm waiting for you, waiting for you, waiting for you, waiting for you to break. 'Cause I'm waiting for you, waiting for you, waiting for you, waiting for you to break. One more time until we break the fall. One more time into ourselves we'll crawl. One more time we'll be one. Thank you very much. That was from way back in, I say way back, but I mean it. The copy that I actually made in my printer for you, Jana. Back in the good old days. That was from 2010. Hard to believe that was 10 years ago. It's weird. It's kind of my Foo Fighters ripoff song. Play too damn hard. That's what she said. Ooh. Figure these strings would have been broken in by now. There we go. Thanks, guys. So I'm going to talk about, after this next song, I'm going to talk about what the benefit here is for today. And I think I just saw that they're on here right now. Pretty sure. So this next song is from, what's it from? My album Fallout. And it was written before that, I think, in 2011 or something like that. And yeah. So this is off of that album, and I haven't done it in quite some time. and it's a hard sing on the chorus, so if I crack a few notes, forgive me. I was a little ambitious back then with singing. So, anyways, this next song is called She's the One. She's wasting away. She's one too many times broken down. She wanders from place to place, from lover to lover's past. I've seen that look in her eyes before, that look that tells me she was wrong. And she knows it, and she walks right through the door and waits for me. But you won't find me anymore, 'cause I found what I was looking for, and it's not you, 'cause she's the one, she's the one, she's the one, she's the... She tries so hard, she tries to find another way. She always loves the lust, but never falls for the real thing. I've seen her desperation grow like a burning star that melts her soul. And she feels it like she felt me slip away to a better love. But you won't find me anymore, 'cause I found what I was looking for, and it's not you, 'cause she's the one, she's the one, she's the one. You won't find me anymore, 'cause I found what I was looking for, and it's not you, 'cause she's the one, she's the one, she's the one, she's the... She tries to climb into my life again, but there's no looking back this time, 'cause I'm not alone anymore, 'cause I'm not alone, I'm not alone, I'm not alone. You won't find me anymore, 'cause I found what I was looking for, and it's not you, 'cause she's the one, she's the one, she's the one. You won't find me anymore, 'cause I found what I was looking for, and it's not you, 'cause she's the one, she's the one, she's the one, she's the one, and it's not you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Thanks, guys. Is that song's a little out of date now, too, so to speak. Oh, Lord. That was She's the One off of Fallout from... The song was written in 2011, but the album came out... I think it came out... I think we put it out New Year's Day on... 2013. Just had a rib pain. Everybody doing okay out there? I'm surprised to see a bunch of you since everything's kind of... or everything's trying to go back to normal. I should say, because everything's not normal. Okay, so the benefit this time is right here if you can read it, and I think that I fixed the orientation so that it's not backwards for y'all, even though it is for me, because Instagram hasn't figured out the whole mirror thing with the selfie cam yet. But I met Jess, I think it was December 2017, whenever we played. I don't think it was the O2. I'm pretty sure it was Wembley Arena in London. I met her after this show because it was with Queen and Adam Lambert. We had just finished our show and we're, hey, Madison. And we were in hospitality visiting our friends and family and whatnot. And Mom and Dad and Chick and Penny were there. And they noticed this girl with her mom and dad there, just kind of looking around and staring at all of us because we had just come in the room. And I went over and visited with her, and she was a real sweet girl. And I'm not sure how they met Brian. That would be a question for them. But got to talking to her. I could tell, obviously, that she was sick, that she had cancer. She had bone cancer. And I think that everyone said, I didn't really notice it at the time, but whenever I walked over to talk to her, they said that her face just turned beet red because she couldn't believe that we were talking to her. And I was just like, well, what's the big deal? It's just me, you know? But she was a real sweet girl, and we hooked up on Instagram and talked a few times. And if I'm not mistaken, maybe a month or two after that, she passed away. And her parents started this Jess Grant Celebration. And what they do is they hope to get money to sort of provide music therapy for kids who are sick. And she was 14 or 15 at the time, I think, something like that. And I always wanted to do something. And I was really hoping that there would be some kind of concert or something that they would do that I could show up unsuspectedly at whenever I was in England, but it just never worked out. So I figure what better way to shine some light than these things. So I don't know if you noticed, but they're actually watching the show right now. So what you do is you go to this website here, and as soon as you go there, and it's just jessgrantcelebration.org.uk, and there'll be a donate button there, and you can donate whatever you can. And yeah, so this show is for her, and she was a sweetheart. And this next song is from Nothing Mysterious. We never played it. And because of that, it took me a while to remember some of the chords. Or the words, for that matter. And yeah, so bear with me. If I screw up, then who cares? So this is off of Nothing Mysterious from 2011. It's hard to live without regret when there's so much that you would change. The love of one that got away, an easy road to play it safe. Someone may have done you wrong, turn your heart to shattered glass, turn your love into a ghost that wanders through your troubled past. If you chase the truth and all you find is a lie, pass the moon and keep on until the sunrise, until the sunrise, until the sunrise, until the sunrise. Every day you walk alone, stand into the world outside, stumbling on your broken heart, but tired and ready for change. If you chase the truth and all you find is a lie, pass the moon and keep on until the sunrise, till the sunrise, until the sunrise, until the sunrise. It may feel like the storm will never die. Yeah. Don't you worry now, the sun will rise. If you chase the truth and all you find is a lie, pass the moon and keep on until the sunrise, 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 yeah. Until the sunrise. Thank you. Like I said, never played it and haven't actually heard the song in many a year, so I accidentally switched to the verses on mistake. But hey, who cares? Alrighty. Everyone doing good? And I can't remember if we ever played this song or not back in the day. But this one goes back to, geez, it's probably written 2008, something like that. I could be remembering wrong, but who knows? I think the only one that might have a good idea would be Josh. But yeah, this is from an old record of mine called Beyond the Fade. And I wrote this about a friend of mine. Looking back, because it's so long ago, looking back, it's a little bit humorous, but of course at the time, breakups aren't. But I wrote this about a friend of mine who was going through a rough time. And I was actually friends with the guy that broke up with her, but that's neither here or there. But yeah. And I wrote this song about sort of a cheer up somebody who's going through a rough time. But I was also messing around with weird tunings too at the time. And this is just like an open D minor tuning. It's pretty much the exact same thing. If I don't know if anybody knows much about STP, but Lounge Fly. Same tuning as that. So I took that tuning and I thought it'd be funny to write a song in a major key. Because that's major. So anyways, this song is off of that Beyond the Fade album. And hopefully you can hear the acoustic fine. I think you can. So this is, and bear with me if I mess this up too, because it's been a long time. But yeah, this is Don't Run Away from the World. What are you waiting for, my friend? No use in trying to pretend. Where is your broken heart to mend? Will you be happy again? Fell down so low, but you'll be on your feet again. Don't run away from the world, just give it time to settle down. Don't run away from the world, just find your way to me somehow. I know it's not your fault, my friend. I know you did the best you can. I know someday you'll understand that you'll be happy again. Fell down so low, but you'll be standing tall again. Don't run away from the world, just give it time to settle down. Don't run away from the world, just find your way to me somehow. Some things you just cannot replace, but take a look at your own face. I know you want to be embraced, so let your walls come down. Fell down so Thank you. Oh, been a long time since I've thought about that one. And I was kind of curious how that was actually going to work, because it was a very involved studio recording, so lots of overdubs and vocals and 4-mallet marimba playing and stuff. Maybe one of these days I'll dig that album back up and put it out on the streamers. We'll see. But yeah. Everybody doing okay? Hey, Kim. Oh, no, I'm just on one. It's too early for me to get crazy. What tuning are we in now? Oh, God. And just like writing a song in D major on a guitar tuned in open D minor, I had to write a song in 7. I think I've done that quite a few times, actually. Got a thing about 7. New Zealand, hello! What part of New Zealand? I guess the comments must be a little bit delayed. Lots of different people from areas of the world. Excuse me. Brazil. How are you guys faring down there? I know it's been in the news that you've been getting hit pretty hard with the virus. Wellington. Cool. For the mega nerds, that's where the Lord of the Rings film studio is. Neil went on a tour there. It was too early in the morning for me, so I didn't go. I probably should have. But I went to Hobbiton, though. Windy Wellington, no doubt. No doubt. That pier with the all the restaurants and the is it World War I or II? I think it was World War I museum for Australia. It's right there on the water. God, it was so windy. And wasn't there an earthquake when we were there? Am I remembering that right? Like a minor one? In February, January, whenever that was. I'm sure she'll pop in eventually. All right, so this next one, I don't think we ever did live either, but that's what's fun about these, I guess. Is off of that Smiley Face EP. And I guess this is the second song from that, but I've already done a few in past live streams, so I didn't want to repeat myself. But that was more or less an acoustic EP that I did in 2010. And this is the 4th song on that record. Hey, the sun's popping up. And you know, one of the funny things about going back to these songs is I can remember lyrics of other stuff till the cows come home, but whenever I started going over these songs of my own, I couldn't remember any of them. Especially this one. But yeah. So this is a song, it's a love song. And it's called Just Say It. And the title is basically just, you know, just say what you want to say. Don't hold on to it, because you never know what will happen or what might not happen. So anyways, this is just saying. What's left of me. I know you see it, I know you feel it, and you can't let it pass you by. And you can take it, take all you want of it, but you can't let me fall aside. Take to open your heart, open your heart. What will it take to open your heart, open your heart? If you could only see the way you change my love. Take to open your heart, open your heart. What will it take to open your heart, open your heart? What will it take to open your heart, open your heart? Can I make you see that no one can refuse? No need to be afraid. They'll understand someday. What will it take to open your heart? Thank you. Sorry if the guitar was deafening. I forgot to switch channels back to the to this. Sorry about that. But should be fine now. So that was back in 2010. January-ish, I think. Another one that's from bygone years. All right. This next one is from Beyond the Fade. I think it was written in the year before as well, 2008. My buddy Micah Snow came to me and had this song idea. I think I asked him if I had any. And he had this piano thing. And it started out real cool. It was just a simple riff. And then it went all over the place and changed keys and all this stuff. I was like, hey, whoa. Just a little too much here. And I took the main sort of idea of the riff of the song and made a song out of it. Wrote the lyrics. And if I remember correctly, we were eating somewhere in Paris, Tennessee. It's probably the Olive Pit or something. And there was a waitress there that was really hot, and I just had to write a song about her. Don't know the name, don't know anything about her. It's just just nothing really. But the silly things you write about or think about whenever you're, how old was I? 22. Inspiration, what can you say? And this song played on local radio for quite a while. If I'm not mistaken, it was Gibby who was responsible for getting it on the radio. And probably one of the reasons that he thought it would be a good idea to hang around with me after the band that we were in before broke up. So, anyways, enough jabbering. This song is called Tonight. Hello, is there someone you should be tonight? Stay, take a ride with me into the night. We'll sit beneath the stars, discover who we are. Hello, is there somewhere you should be tonight? Shine, you could be my one and only light. Forget the troubles of the world. Forget the nightmares and the cold. Forget the problems and the pain, and let the outside world be gold. It's you and me and your eyes. Where will they take us tonight? Just you and me and the sky. Where will it take us tonight? could share a little world tonight. It's you and me and your eyes. Where will they take us tonight? Just you and me and the sky. Where will it take us tonight? It's you and me and your eyes. Where will they take us tonight? Just you and me and the sky. Where will it take us tonight? Oh, Thank you. What can I say? If I had had enough foresight to to get this all together in advance, I would have gotten Micah to guest on that, but whoops. Sorry about that. Yeah, I promised you guys that I was going to do a Queen song at the end of all this. So I might have to restart the live feed just for that, because it looks like we're running up on the hour mark. And I got to fix the delay because I definitely hear it. But yeah, thanks for sticking around for all those silly original songs. But yeah. Yeah, I heard it, so I'll have to fix it in the interim, but yeah. Let me restart the feed, and I'll get that last Queen song for you, and then we'll say our goodbyes. See you in a minute.